So what is this video about? This video is about preparation for Lenten fasting. I'm not a Catholic, but I am a Christian, and growing up, we never fasted for Lent. But I don't think I knew what Lent was growing up. But in my former church, we actually celebrated Lent. And so it's a time where you consecrate yourself. So you put an emphasis, or you acknowledge, the 40 days that Jesus fasted, in the wilderness, 40 days and 40 nights. And it leads up to Easter, which is a huge event, in Christianity, because we know Christ died and then he rose for us to have eternal life. So we want to put emphasis on that. So me personally, I spend a lot of time with God already, like reading my Bible, and I intentionally get up, in the morning, and I spend quiet time with him. So I've had to ask myself, like, what is it that I'm giving up? And I eat healthy already. So I had to ask myself, like, what is it that, I'm going to give up? And it's not a diet. And I think a lot of people use it as a diet. So, and I even asked Daniel, I was like, babe, what is it that I need to work on? Because I feel as though it's just something, in a sense, you should master yourself in some case. So if you have an anger problem, or you're an overeater or something, that's something that you want to give to God. Or you're on social media too much, or you want to give that to God, and spend more time with him. So I was asking Daniel, I was like, babe, well, what is it that that I can work, better at? I know a lot of people, they give up like food and stuff like that. Like I said, once again, that's not an issue for me. And he was saying that he really can't think of anything I can give up, because of course he's my husband and he thinks I'm perfect. So I was like, okay, well, just to make things simple, I was like, well, I'll just give up cooking oil, frying foods, because I know when Daniel here, I normally, eat like vegetable oil, and I normally eat olive oil. But I was like, well, how about I just give up all cooking oil, for those 40 days or whatever. But then I was like, I don't think that's really a stretch for me. I don't think that's really denying myself. I want to, go a little deeper. I really want to take this time to, to strengthen, that cord with Christ. So I was telling Dane today, I was like, I kind of struggle with procrastination and taking action. So I was thinking, why don't I obey God? Yeah, like, why don't I just obey God? Like, God talks to me, like, not audibly, but, because I'm reading his word, right? So things will, like, come to my mind or whatnot. Like, okay, get up and, pray for this person, or, give to this person or this organization, or go this way instead of this way, or do this for Daniel or whatnot. And 75% to 80% of the time, I listen to him. But then sometimes I can be selective in being obedient. So during these 40 days, I want to try to be 100% obedient to God, and not choose what I want to do for him. We shouldn't do that. And I think about Deuteronomy 28, and it's like, hearken diligently to the voice of God. and be careful to obey, his statutes and his commandments. So that's what I want to do for Lent. I want to make sure that I hearken diligently to his voice and obey his commandments. Well, what I did to prepare for Lenten, I made my calendar already. I'm going to show you guys. And yes, you don't have to fast. I think fast the first day, which is Ash Wednesday, and that's tomorrow. And then you will also fast on, Good Friday. But I decided that I'm going to fast from sunrise to sunset. And each 10 days, I'm going to minimize something. So for 10 days, I said I was going to do, so from the 2nd all the way to the 12th, I'm going to do solid food. And remember, on Sundays, you don't fast. And then on the 14th to the 24th, I'm going to do smoothies. So I'll just do smoothies for those days. And then the 25th all the way until the 5th, I will do liquid. So liquids are like broths or stuff like that, or tomato based soup or something. And then for like these days, like 4 days, I'll do water fast. I'll do the 6th through the 9th, I'll do water fast. And then the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, I'll start incorporating, food back into my diet, because Easter, I'm going to have a feast, right? So what I'll do is I'll institute broth back on the 11th, and then I'll do broth again, and then smoothie, and then on the 15th, I will do a dry fast. That's where you don't eat or drink anything for 24 hours. And then I'll go back to what I do is I'll gradually all day. So in the morning I'll do a broth, and then the afternoon I'll do a smoothie, and then for lunch I'll start introducing solids like vegetables or whatnot, and then we'll have our Easter meal on Sunday, which I don't know what that will be yet, but I'm sure it's going to be something good. So yeah, so this is how I prepared for Lent. So basically spending time alone with God and like getting instructions from him. And then what I'm going to do, the times that I would normally eat, those times will be spent into devotion. So I have 3 different devotions. So I have a devotion in the morning that I will do, and then I have a devotion in the afternoon and devotion in the evening. And they're all Lenten devotions. I just got them off the Bible app. And then, of course, I'm still going to be reading. I'm still going to be reading my Bible. I'm reading through the Bible this year and spending time with God. So that's how I'm going to spend my 40 days of Lent. And that's how I, prepared for Lent. And I already went to the market or whatever. And like I said, the food thing is not a big deal because I eat healthy, already. But now I don't say it's going to be a struggle, but now when Daniel comes home, I have to stick to, my meal plan that I'm going to eat. I just can't eat whatever he eats because I'm not eating oil. And Daniel, I think he's given up dessert. He's giving up sweets because he loves sweets. But I think he needs to give up something else because he told me that he really stopped eating sweets. So he needs to give something else up for Lent. But this is just a quick video, on Lent. I'm so excited. Like, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about spending more time, even more time with God. I'm excited because, like I told you, I already spent time with him already. So I'm excited about spending even more time with him and just growing, in my relationship with him, and just knowing him on a deeper level. So I'm so excited. So if you are a Christian And if you are partaking in Lent, let me know. I know today is Fat Tuesday, so everybody's eating their last fatty foods and all of that meat and stuff on Mardi Gras. And we actually had like a mini Mardi Gras celebration / birthday party for someone this weekend, where we had rice and beans, and we had jambalaya, but I didn't make it with rice. I made it with pasta. And what else we had? We had sliders, burger sliders, and we had coleslaw. Please tell me in the comments, have you ever taken part in Lent? And if you have, tell me some things that you've given up in the past for Lent, or do you give up the same thing every year? And if not, are you interested in, taking part in Lent? Or you ever thought about it? Or were you like me, before you started going to a church, you didn't know anything about Lent? So leave your comments there. I would love to hear from you. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, and also Daniel's birthday is this month, as well as our wedding anniversary. So we'll be taking those days off. We'll be actually taking a few days off to celebrate. Just FYI.